Hello lovely people, and welcome to a tour of Mote Park and showing you the Shaun sheep sculptures. For those of you who are new to my channel, please do, if you are joining now live, there will be a 15-minute pre-tour chat which you are more than welcome to join in with, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. So we are now currently at about 7:15ish PM UK time. So hello Catherine, hello Alfie, hello Margaret, hello Tish, and welcome to another tour. Now today's tour, unfortunately there isn't great signal in Mote Park, so it's going to be a video that I'm streaming through and I'll be talking all over. Hello Michaela. Yes, it has been a long time no see as it were. So hope everything is okay with you. Oh, the Yeti Queen's here, excellent. We must get you a little suit, I think, Margaret, a little furry suit. Hello Natasha, how are you? So for those of you wondering why Margaret is now our Yeti Queen, that is because of the last quiz. So we do now have a title for Margaret. She is a Yeti Queen, which she embraces, which is good. And you can have different colours of fur. So you can choose what would you like to be. I mean, Yetis, I think, kind of more greyish with a little white tinge is what I'm thinking. Ah, hello Leslie. Pizzazz is online, I haven't seen her. And Susan is on here, so and Ronnie. So maybe the chat's not showing me everything, or maybe you joined before I saw what was in the chat. What a dreadfully worded expression. Tish, you are not a Yeti. You can have pink fur, but you will have to be some other creature, probably a pink sheep. Hello Mike, you're in a meeting, so won't be able to join properly until later. Ooh, in a meeting. Ooh, work meeting. Fun meeting. Hello Lethargy Claire. Ooh, now I'm just intrigued about Mike's meeting. So it's a Sunday evening. What's Mike meeting about on a Sunday evening? It's not a Yeti, and yet I wish to be a Yeti. Let's not go down that road. I could see myself plunging into the depths of Yetiness. So here I am. I was doing some very important training last week, and suddenly there was this almighty which is the door, the squeaky door, and I jumped. Of course I jumped. And it was Peach just coming in. Hello Mary, mummy of Claire. So yeah, that was good. She made herself known. So even though it was pretty much ridiculous for me to show her, I did. Because that's the way. Oh, look, have a look at my kitten. Even though she's 2, she's still a kitten. We know she's still a kitten. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. For those joining the pre-tour chat, let's have a look. So I just came in, went downstairs, because there's so much prep time that you need to faff about, get your notes, get your gimbal, get your hands, because what would I do without these? And came back up. Yeah, let's see what the Peach was doing. That's my chair. That's my chair. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Laurie. So I was like, actually not meant to be on my chair though, are you? No, you're not meant to be on my chair, so you can boop. You called her Ledley earlier. Oh, that's nice. Ledley. Oh, Ledley. Emma's not here. She's in hospital. Oh, don't tell me they've done more brain operations, Emma. You'll end up with none left. And it's quite important. What have you done now? Oh, Pizzazz is now back. Who looks after the doggies? Or do you bring them in? Ah, dear, drama. It's not good, the Braesby. Oh, and I have such wonderful news for you, Emma, that I actually rehomed a kitten called Bob yesterday. Bob and Beth, beautiful kittens. And Bob was black, short haired. Beth was long haired, black. Oh, dodgy leg. Oh, good. That's a relief. I mean, it's not a relief, but it's, you know, it's like, hello, Trista. Anyway, the male's called Bob. And then they said, I think we're going to keep the name Bob, because often they change kittens' names. I think we're going to keep the name Bob because that's a really good name. And I said, I have a friend that calls everything Bob. So she would be very impressed. And it was a manic day. Lots of people coming and going, cats, kittens, me getting confused all over the place. My brain, menopausal brain, oh my goodness, what am I doing? And I did, I was speaking to them. I said, okay, then, well, let me just get that date in the Bob then. What I actually meant to say was, let's get the date in the diary then. So it's all a little bit worrying. Everything went very Bob yesterday. I did think that you would have been quite pleased. The kitten was lovely. Ah, I see. Emma does her usual coded. Nobody knows what she's talking about. She's going home in 10 minutes, which is why she's not here. But even though she is there, because if somebody says I'm not here when they are there, how do you know what they mean? No, you don't, do you? Emma needs to send me code. Well, no, need to send me the code breaker. Interesting. I love the little pink heart dawn scent because it's actually looking like it's part of my hair at the moment. That's quite sweet. Maybe I could get it on my nose quick before it goes. Oh, I hope you can see this. You can't because your chat's the opposite way to mine, but I have got that little pink heart right on the end of my nose. I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Now it's right on my eyeball. Right, I'm going to take a minute and compose myself. How is everybody? I was meant to be meeting my brother today. We were going to be meeting halfway. No, it just looks absolutely bizarre. It worked for me and I would love to take a screenshot, but then I'll end up completely ruining the stream for everybody. Harry? No, hello, Mary Lou. You may be hairy, you may not be hairy, but that isn't, I think, what I meant to say. Yeah, it was really cute, but didn't work. So, you know, I guess because the chat is showing on the left-hand side for me, and I think it's on the right for you. Is that right? Or is that left? Dear, it's all too much. Oh! You were going to be meant to go down. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I was half a story. So yes, so I was meant to be meeting my brother halfway between us, going to there's a park near Wisley, which won't mean a lot to many of you, and the weather was going to be thundery showers, and we were like, maybe not great. So we postponed. Not a drop of rain has dropped from the sky today. Although I have to confess, although I loved seeing my brother, I had a long lay-in and I didn't do a huge amount today, which was quite nice because I was on my feet a lot yesterday juggling kittens. So that was quite nice. But last night I was lying in bed and the heavens exploded. There was so much rain and I thought today was going to be awful as well. But no, not a sausage. Oh, of course. So chat is underneath for you for on your phone. Of course, it's all over the place depending what kind of device you have. If you're watching me on the TV, if you're watching me on your iPad, your iPhone, your Android phone, your Android tablet, your computer. So many different ways to enjoy. So we've got about 5 minutes to go until we go live. This is going to be a lovely walk. Well, I hope it's a lovely walk. It's going to be a lovely walk through Mote Park. A little bit sad today, realising that it's so much darker now. Then I was speaking to my friend. Well, she's my neighbour friend. And she said in about six weeks or so, we'll be having the clocks go back. So that'll be nice. So it'll be even darker. And that's very depressing. Everybody should know by now my complete dislike of, well, the winter. Unfortunately, although I love the summer and the spring, we've had a very wet one in the UK, so it hasn't quite been as joyous. Oh, Laurie, it hasn't rained in months. Good Lord. Where are you? Yeah. Time changes. Just gets a little bit, but every year we complain about it, and then there will be news articles about whether or not it'll stop, and then everybody forgets about it until the very next time change. Apparently there was thunder last night about 2 o'clock in the morning, but I slept right through it. Oh, Chicago, how very nice. Now, Chicago, is that where ER was based? I used to watch ER, which of course was the very beginning of George Clooney and Juliana Margars. Oh, well, it's close. It's not quite right. Oh, you also need some much needed rain. Good Lord. Where are you, Mary Lou? Yeah, my favourite day of the year. Well, my favourite day of the year, funnily enough, is not December the 22nd, but I do kind of love the fact that we are getting lighter days. Helly from the Emerald Isle. I'm guessing Ginny is saying hello from Ireland. They tried 1 year not changing the clocks, but everyone still complained. Of course we did. We love to complain. How very nice, Ginny. What's the weather like in Ireland? Oh, in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Well, yes. You're having cold rain and needing the heat already in Colorado mountains. Gosh, is that because it's high up, Sandy? I don't like the cold. I would just like a very nice. Today was nice, except it was dark. But I do like to be warm. My bones do not like to be cold. They complain. December 22nd is your favourite day of the year. I would say it's probably my favourite day is probably sometime in May, actually, because that's when I feel it's getting warmer. Ginny's such a gadabout, isn't she? Dublin. How lovely. Have a nice pint of Guinness. I say that, I wouldn't want a pint of Guinness. I mean, I would, it's okay, but it's not particularly something I would necessarily do. Unless, of course, I went to Ireland or Northern Ireland. Margaret's saying 7. That's interesting. 7? Right, it's bang on the nose. Oh, good. That's good. I was just going to see my numbers. It's now 7:30 p.m. Thank you very much and welcome. So I'm Leonie. I'm going to be your tour guide for the day, which is literally the next hour. We're going to be visiting Mote Park in Maidstone. It hasn't got signal, so I am going to be streaming a video through, and I'll be talking all over myself, which will be nice. Hopefully I won't be interrupting myself. I will keep the sound on, just because I think it's just gives you the right ambience, although there might be some chattering at some points or dogs barking, because unfortunately I can't tell everybody to be quiet. If you're not already following me, please do. If you like and enjoy the video, please do like it. I would very much appreciate that. I think it helps with YouTube's algorithms. And again, as you probably all know, virtual tour guides are not paid. We rely on the generosity of your tips. So without further ado, now the first video is 45 minutes and 10 seconds long. So let me get that one set up for you. And I believe I start speaking straight away. So, hello, Anna. Unfortunately, Mote Park, where I am now, has no signal. Or at least... Right, what I'm going to do I'm just going to start that one again because for some reason, unbeknownst to man nor beast, but I hadn't done Do Not Disturb or anything else, but what I had done is managed to turn the volume down. Good morning, everybody. This is about 8:15 on a glorious Saturday morning. And unfortunately, Mote Park, where I am now, has no signal, or at least not enough signal to do a virtual tour. So we're going to be walking around and looking at the sculptures. And unfortunately, as you can see, some of them may have this notice, and that's because of what you will have seen in my private Facebook group, Only on Tour, that people are indeed climbing on them and doing things that unfortunately the sculptures are not able to cope with. Now, of course, it does say, please do not climb. Nope, this is a new one. But unfortunately, people don't always follow what they're asked to do. This is on the YouTube thumbnail, though, Leslie. There was a little community Shaun with stars on, though, in Fremlin Walk you might be thinking of. So that was the start of the tour. Immediately into a Shaun sheep. I got up incredibly early to make sure it's a bird. To make sure that I wasn't surrounded by too many people. Yeah, Jenny, it's nature for you. So as we take the walk up, I will try and avoid the birds, and say that little sculpture was Hope in Darkness, and the artist was Lauren Jackson. Lauren is a graphic designer and artist from Rochester. Those of you who have been on my tours before will remember we went to Rochester Christmas Market. Rochester's got the lovely cathedral and castle, and her inspiration comes from the Heart of Kent Hospice event, Moonlit Walk. There will be a bit of traffic noise on this stretch just because I am right by the road, and I was amazed by how many other people were actually up at this time. So her inspiration comes from the Moonlit Walk and the walkers who wear neon accessories and carry glow sticks. Those taking part give those in need hope. Everyone needs hope in darkness, a bright light in trying times. And this year Moonlit Memories will be held on the 5th of October, and participants can do a 1 mile or a 5 mile route. And it's at Cobtree Manor Park, which is the site of the old Maidstone Zoo. So hopefully no lions lying around. Boom, boom. Now, I absolutely love this run-up to a run-up. I've never run up here. I don't think I ever will. This walk up towards the main entrance of Mote Park, sort of like a little tree-lined avenue. And obviously they've got some dead wood out, which is fabulous for little bugs, creating great biodiversity. I've got a log as well on my in my back garden for the beasties. Not the wildebeests. lots of dogs out and about, having lots
Oh, there you are.
of...
See, got a bit of a reunion going on there. And somebody, I think, went off to Sharm el Sheikh. How exciting. Yeah. I've been to Sharm el Sheikh.
I have too, how amazing. Many years ago now, 2012 I think we worked out. They were having a very loud chat. You can see the sun coming through every so often through the trees. Dawn's local park carves things into fallen trees. Yes, sometimes somewhere I've seen parks doing that as well, which is quite nice. Now, I'm just taking you slightly off piste here. I could have gone right. You could see my decision making there. I was like, shall I go straight on? Shall I go right? Shall I listen to the car with the really noisy exhaust? I was in the garage getting my car MOT'd, and the chap there in the garage said they actually pay to have some cars sound really loud, and it really burns up the petrol, which was interesting. We are actually, Tish, in Jurassic Park, and sooner or later you will see a giant dinosaur come out. For those who did my dinosaur tour, I will be repeating that one this year, and maybe we will see Iggy the iguanodon suddenly pop round one of the trees. When you say sound is a bit strange, it's the natural sound. You've got some cars, you've got birds. I think it might be a bit dull if I turn the sound off. Now, if you listen carefully, you'll hear another noise. And this is where I took my life in my own hands. I sound a bit different. Ooh. Yes. Beautiful, isn't it? Now remember that view so you can try and work out when later on we'll be looking at it from the other side. Well, this was a bit of a, just wanted to show you a bit more of nature. Now, I can't tell if you're saying that the audio on the video or the audio now. If anybody's having any audio issues, please do let me know. If not, that would be grand. I think I did this the day after I saw you, Ginny. Oh, a bit of wind noise there. Great, thanks, Margaret. Probably hear my heavy breathing soon, walking all around. Now that would have been a little bit of a cut through, but they'd sort of gated it off. I would say fence, but it's more of a gate. So back to where you will have seen my split-second decision of do I go left, do I go straight on? Yes. Oh, Tina's cats are enjoying the bird sounds. I'm sure they are. It's always a toss-up of do I put in the microphone, which does mute the outdoor or the outside sounds, but I just think it's so lovely to hear sometimes everything. It's just a shame about noisy cars. So you can't see, Mote Park's got a water sports centre. Now we're not seeing many Shauns on this tour, just for the very reason that it's a very big park. So this is part one of the Mote Park walk. So hopefully you'll enjoy the walk round as much as you will seeing the sculptures, and appreciate the fact that I was up very early. Gar's enjoying the bird sounds as well. Tina's cats are on catnip. Oh no. It is an absolutely beautiful park. Sorry if that makes you want to go to the loo. I will tell you a little bit about park later on. Now, I came here thinking it's 8 o'clock. Not many people are going to be here. And what I didn't realise is it was a park run. So lots of people running around the park. We have Tina, we saw one Shaun, we saw Hope and Darkness at the very beginning of the tour. And we're coming up. As you can see, they're putting out the signs for the runners there. I was like, oh my goodness. I'd already wanted to do Mote Park and I'd been ill the day I'd planned it. So, and now we're walking up to, now I think this one is very, very clever. This is Lake Shaun. And this one you really want to have a close look at. Bit of foxglove on your left. Oh dear, good job Emma's not there. Is that a moth? Some fabulous butterflies. No cardboard, Leslie, because the trail is finished. Trail finished on the 1st of September. Look at the babies! Little froggy. Or is it a difference between a frog and a toad? I think it's a frog. Oh, nice shadow there. Hadn't seen that. This though, I love this bottom so much. Look at that. I won't be arrested, Leslie. Well, not for this. I can't say I won't be ever. Is that not just stunning? And it's so exciting because the auction is going to be on Thursday. Lovely kingfisher there, swan, ducks. I mean, there's so much detail. It's utterly beautiful. Tish, you're on fire. I can't remember if I decided to go round again on this one because there was just so much content. I know, they're little sheep tails. They're quite got some bulk going on those tails, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you the information about the sculpture when we've moved on, but there is obviously you can see the artist is Michelle Sutton. And this, we are looking at the wonderful lake. And this is just such a marvellous view. And you can hear the woofers barking away there. So that was Lake Shaun by Michelle Sutton, and Michelle is a wildlife and rock artist from Greater London. She's largely self-taught and she works in a variety of media and surfaces. Now, as you can see, she incorporates wildlife, nature and conservation into her work and promotes the importance of nature and biodiversity in our everyday lives. The sculpture depicts a typical British lake scenes featuring an array of flora and fauna, showing its thriving biodiversity and crucial role in the UK ecosystem. This park is about 3 miles from where I live, so not far. No, it's not, it's further than that. I don't know why I said that. Maybe 5 miles. So, I'm sorry to hear you've got a leaky roof. Had so much rain last night. That is not when you want any leaky roofages. Not that actually I think there's any good time for a leaky roof. So what you can see obviously is how accessible the park is. And I I went, as you know, I went to Somerset, and I went to a couple of parks there, which were more reservoirs, I would say, than you know, sort of public parks. But the difference on being able to walk around them, when you actually go to Mote Park, you can walk all the way round, and it's a lovely walk. I would say it takes about an hour and a half to sort of go from end to end. Probably not that long, but then it depends how fast you walk and how often you stop. Now, what I will say is, if you're in my group, Leonie on Tour, I have said that the book that the Heart of Kent Hospice produced, which has the designs of all the 51 large sculptures, the 57 community sculptures, and the bench, I'm able to get hold of those for £5, and I can post them. Obviously, you'll need to pay for post and packaging. Now, if you can let me know if you do want to buy one of those, because I will literally be going to pick them up very shortly, and after that there won't be a chance to do that. And for those of you that said yes, you do want one, they obviously, I need to be able to weigh them and find out how much Mr. Royal Mail will charge to post them. Yep, see, runny people. Far too fit. I love that you say, Margaret, it's worth getting up early for. Because actually, I think it's quite good. You didn't just get up for this now, did you? No, it was me. It was me. I made all the sacrifices, Margaret. What can I say? That's a day less beauty sleep. What we should have is a little bird expert that can tell us what all these bird noises are. I know, Margaret, I'm joshing. These lovely flowers. Sue, do you know what these ones are? I think they're lovely. Such a wonderful colour against the lake. So now, interestingly enough, hello Mark, the word mote, so Mote Park is M-O-T-E, and the word mote comes from the Old English word moot, which is M-O-O-T, meaning meeting place. Now, during the late 12th century or the early 13th century, the area was stocked with deer, with a mansion house at its very core. Now, King Henry V ordered over 7,000 cannonballs to be made from ragstone, and they were mined from under Maidstone and Mote Park, and they were to defend against the French in 1419. Now, back in 1370, Mote Park was bought by the Woodville family, and in 1464, Elizabeth Woodville married King Edward IV. So that resulted in the park becoming a possession of the royal family. Look at these. And I love the fact you can actually hear their little feet their little paws. Now in 1793 the mansion was demolished and it was rebuilt by 1800. The River Len, which I've shown you if you've been on my tour of the Archbishop Palace, you'll have seen the River Len, and that was dammed to form the lake. They put in additional internal roads, walls. Oh yes, I like that. An automatic traffic data collection cable. That was very strange. I'm not sure what that was all about. But there was a cable across the road. A herd of Labradors. So they put in additional roads, walls, a boathouse and a bridge over the lake. Unfortunately, in the 1830s, the bridge was demolished as it was beyond repair. And the lake expanded to 30 acres. Surrounding land was bought to make the park larger, but some of it was later sold. And again, look at this impressive trunk. That would have been a very large tree. I think you could make that hollow and sleep in there. The shadow monster. It would have completely changed the view of the lake, though, I think, if there was a bridge across it. But there are some paintings that show the bridge. And what can we see coming up? Well, you can see the water sports centre to your right. Yes. Hopefully providing lots of a home to some nice little bugs though, Ronnie. And I do miss the trail in Maidstone. I was out in town the other day and I did miss seeing them. And this again has got some fabulous fabulous work on it. This one is Best in Show, and the artists are Rachel and Philippa Corcutt, and you may remember they also did Raising the Bar and Flock to Maidstone, which we've seen. Flock to Maidstone was outside the town hall and Raising the Bar was outside Loch Meadow by the Riverwalk. And got some really cute little drawings on here now. There, look. Got a sheep on a sheep. It is, isn't it? It's lovely. And I've actually met 3 of the artists that have done these now. I've been a very lucky girl. Some Kentish strawberries you'll see there. Lovely rainbow, and you can hear there's a little person very close by. I love this one. Look at that, cute. Now what you don't see is Daddy with his little one waiting for me to finish videoing, because little one wants to say hello to the sculpture. Little fishes. The nice little fly there on the rainbow. Now, Philippa and Rachel are illustrators and twin sisters. They work together in an illustration collective and create illustrations for children's books, magazines and cards, as well as painting while in art sculptures. Now, their design showcases the Kent countryside, from stretches of farmland and gardens to the public outdoor spaces that promote happiness and well-being. The design celebrates the countryside and our green spaces. And here you are. You too can rent a little swan. I met up with a school friend a couple of years ago, and we did actually rent one of those. Pedalo, I suppose, is the, yeah. I'm not sure if they're dragons now or flamingos. I can't and lots of wild birds there. And of course other boats. Should you be want to be very energetic and sail across the lake, or row across the lake, or walk across the lake. Lots of places to sit. There were some ducks, there were Canadian geese, there are all sorts. And of course swans, but not the ones that you would take a ride across the lake on. And this is a yes, they are dragons, Laurie. I did think they were dragons, but then when people said flamingos, I thought I'd seen wrong, but no. There you are, lovely, lovely old tree. Now we've got one more sculpture, and this sculpture is actually my absolute favourite. I love getting out and about in nature, Sue. Now, the British Armed Forces commandeered the park in 1941 as the headquarters for the mainland invasion. Now we're coming up to a historic waterfall. Not quite Victoria Falls, but beautiful nonetheless. When we get round the other side, you'll see better. Hello, doggy. Very proud of the stick there. I did post a picture of me dressed in the Shaun the Sheep costume, Trista. If you scroll down my posts in my Facebook group, Leonie on Tour, you will see it. I haven't, I think unless people automatically react to a Facebook group post, you basically get lost in a timeline. That's why it's always helpful if people like or comment on a post, because the more they do that, it means the more that other people see them. And now we are walking up to some doggy bottoms. Having a good old sniff around, and now just been called, and woof, 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 woof. Now in 1949 Winston Churchill visited the Kent County Show that was held at Mote Park, and he collected his winning rosette and cup for the cow in calf competition. So quite a few, before they got married, Henry VIII visited the park with Anne Boleyn. So we've had Henry VIII, Anne Boleyn, Winston Churchill. Now, Mote House was redeveloped as retirement apartments and cottages. The park is Grade 2 listed with English heritage. And this is my all-time favourite sculpture. I probably shouldn't have favourites. They're all wonderful, but this one has my heart. We are walking up to Apple Blossom, and there's a squirrel, if you can see, just on the right, if you're wondering why I'm suddenly just looking at a tree. And I actually made contact with the artist today, Helen Alexander Bristow, and let her know I would be showing beautiful apple blossom today. Look at this. Oh, my heart. I've still got a couple more Shaun Sheep tours to do. The second part of Mote Park, I'm going to do then show photos or videos of all the other ones in other places that we didn't get to see. And then I'll probably do an absolute final tour, which will show you all the photos, and then basically what they went for. But this is just with the apple tree in the back garden that I have, this would fit in wonderfully. And I adore Blossom. And hello, Docky. That must be Eddie. Eddie went, did he go in the right way? Yes, he did. And she's actually got a website as well I was looking at, but I don't think it's quite up to date with her latest work. But her Insta is. But look at this. Half-eaten apple down there.
Hello.
Little bee. Beautiful pink ears. This one I feel is a she. I know Shaun's sheep is male, but I do feel this one is a girl. Now, Helen, so this was designed by Helen Alexander Bristow, and she's an artist illustrator who's inspired by nature and the countryside. She works from a kitchen table where she creates bright, detailed illustrations that tell a story. The design was inspired by Kent's apple orchards filled with apple blossom that produce Kentish apple cider. It was very hard to tear myself away from this sculpture, I won't lie. Shauna, yes, Shauna sheep, well done. Sue, Donna. Thank you, Leslie. Yes, if you do, if you are enjoying the video, I would be grateful if you could like the video for me. And of course, I very much appreciate your tips, which enable me to continue with the virtual tours. I have seen a bit of a decrease in numbers, which is slightly concerning me at the moment. I'm hoping it's a temporary situation. We've got lots of doggies here now. Now, the situation was, while I was in Mote Park, is that my phone completely then filled with storage. So at some point the video will end. Then I've got a couple more shorter videos to show you. Which are more around the park. And look. Again, just looking at the... making sure not to tread on the pretty things underfoot. Thanks, Nat. Thanks, Sue. Now, in 2011, major construction work was carried out to improve the park and return some of its historical views, and that cost £2.5 million, which was funded by a £1.8 million grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund and the Big Lottery Fund, and £700,000 from Maidstone Borough Council. And the historic waterfall actually had some of those funds were put towards that. Park is over 450 acres. It includes natural features such as grassland, woodland, rivers, and a 30-acre lake. And there you are. That's where it cuts out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the next section. Oops. Okay, let's stop that. Do that again. Do that there. Oh, piffle. That's interesting. Why are you doing that, you naughty little monkey? Alright. There you are. Good. Now in 2014, so I know it's 10 years ago, but Mote Park was named the nation's second favourite park. 2015 it was third. 2016 it was in the top 10. They didn't have an order in that year. And this is the People's Choice Award for their favourite green flag park. And this was out of about 1,500 parks and green spaces. And for those that aren't in the know, the Green Flag Award is an international accreditation given to publicly accessible parks and open spaces. It was launched in 1996. Tina, no, I you didn't join at the beginning, but no, I said I wasn't on a live walk, and I said in my my promo that the signal isn't good enough at Mote Park. So, but this way, fortunately with Prism, it does give me the ability to stream the videos and then talk through them. Yes, and more importantly, yes, thank you, Leslie, it's 8:30 p.m. and pitch black. I was very fortunate with the weather. Now, this art trail has been carried out by the Heart of Kent Hospice, offers specialist care for people aged 18 and over who are living with a terminal illness, also supports their families, carers and friends, helps people live as well as possible in comfort with independence and dignity. It costs £6 million a year to deliver their services. They're a charity and depend on donations for 80% of the cost of delivering their services. They recognise everyone is different and tailor the care and support to their specific circumstances and take a holistic assessment of their needs. Some of the care is provided in the hospice. They've got 10 bedrooms, inpatient unit made up of single ensuite rooms which open out onto the garden. However, they also do care out supporting people in their own homes, in residential homes and in the community. The hospice has opened in 91. It was officially opened by Princess Diana in 1992. They also provide award-winning specialist dementia support services for people living with dementia and their families. That includes a monthly dementia cafe and the Kent Dementia Helpline. And their services concentrate on what the person feels rather than what they remember, which is so important for those people affected by dementia. They also have a Compassionate Neighbour project, which is to tackle social isolation and loneliness for those living with a life-limiting illness or frailty in Maidstone, Tunbridge and Malling and surrounding towns and villages. Now, the trail is a collaboration between Heart of Kent Hospice, Wild in Art, Ardman, and the official presenting partner, Maidstone Borough Council. And these sculptures, the 51 large sculptures, will be auctioned off, and those funds will go back to the hospice. Money was also raised in the Shaun shops, which sold maps, merchandise and raffle tickets. And this is, of course, where I bought my Shirley Shaun and my little Shaun. I'm very sorry to hear that, Dawn. Yes, my grandma had dementia. There you are, Mote Park. The bridge was installed in 2012. And for those of you that, worried we won't get round the park, don't worry, because the second tour will take us round the remainder of the park. I couldn't have covered it all in one tour. It was just, it's just too large. That's some more glorious views across the lake. It is, Tina. I mean, it's mindless vandalism. What we are, there was a GoFundMe launched which has raised some funds. It's certainly raised, hopefully, more awareness about the hospice. So when we're trying to kind of find some good things about the situation. How tall is this park? I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Do you mean how large is it? It's over 450 acres. It's jolly large, if that helps. Now, every single time I went to Mote Park, I felt like things were slightly against me. The first time was, I think I got my second bout of laryngitis for the year. This time my phone storage was completely full, which is why we got a couple of shorter videos, because then I had to keep deleting apps and everything. And the third time, it was meant to be lovely and it started raining. So that was interesting. So, yeah, all good fun. This was beautiful weather though. I'm not sure if that's me you can hear walking or somebody else. Is it me? Oh, people. Sometimes you will see that I'm moving my camera just to avoid showing people. And this I wanted to show. This is obviously, you can see where the lake comes in. Not that I've seen Margaret, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. What I will do is another tour around next spring or something. I'll take another video around the tour. And I'll take another video around the lake, and I'll do a lot more research on it to do it justice. Oh, I don't wear flip-flops. I'd flip and then I'd flop. Yeah, so many dogs came and played in here. When I was, the second time I started back round where I finished, and when it started raining, And I was standing under one of the trees in the rain just watching doggies jump in the water. It was fabulous. And there you are. That was your first tour of Mote Park with some Shauns, with the beautiful apple blossom. I feel like I've got a bit of a filter on at the moment. I think it's the light. It's been very kind, except for the bags under my eyes, potentially. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure what I'm doing next weekend yet, which is why I haven't posted anything. The weather is so changeable at the moment. It's very tricky to plan ahead, because 1 minute will be showing as lovely and the next minute's raining, and then today was meant to be thundery showers, and actually it was fine. So I do have some content that I can stream that I want to obviously do while it's rainy and I can't take you out and about. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think it's an absolutely beautiful park. We also, at some stage, will need to go back to Leybourne Lakes, because I haven't been there for a while, and that again has some beautiful views, and we saw some beautiful birds. Thank you very much for joining me. As I said, the book, I should have brought it in, but the book that actually has the pictures of all the Shaun sheep sculptures, so that's 109 in total, I am buying from the hospice, and then we'll be able to post them out to you, because I know one of you, I think it was Dawn, mentioned it, I thought to myself, well, I can do that. Unfortunately, the postage to the USA and Canada would just be too much. Hello, Kathy. I didn't know you're online. Did you love the doggies? Oh, I must admit, I think sometimes I think just for therapy, standing and watching the doggies jumping into the water, coming out, shaking themselves, it's just a fabulous tonic. And I think what Shaun the sheep did, the art trail, is just really bring a sense of community, people going out and about, getting lots of fresh air, exercise, and just I think it brought happiness, which is wonderful. So if I can share some of that with you, then that will make me very happy. So thank you so much. I'm sorry, Ronnie, what can I say? You know, we have done I think we've done an hour. So I know, guys, that you would love if I could do, some of you would like if I could do 2-hour tours. But I'll be back. Don't you worry, Ronnie. So take care, everybody. Have a lovely week, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.